It's about 3:30 and it is hot. It's been a while since I walked in the middle of the day, and I'm doing it to try to keep me awake because I'm in that period where I'm trying to transfer back over to a daytime sleep pattern. And I'm hoping a nice 90-degree summer walk without shade will wake me up and at least keep me going. Figure out if I can make it to 8, I'll be good to go. So do this walk, do a nice long walk, maybe take it about an hour or so, and after that get in the shower, upload the video. I don't know. It's September 11th today, and figured I'd do something a little bit different. It's probably a lot the same. Like, anybody's looked at a TV or something, it's probably all over it. I know Facebook is all over it, but I'm getting of age now. I'm 28, not 40 like some people seem to think. I'm 28. I was in high school in September 11th. I was in Miss Reese's English class. It was just starting, the second period. I remember the class hadn't started yet, and I was standing in front of the door of the classroom. And as soon as I walked in, I seen the TV was on. And the first building had been hit. And Miss Reese handed me a paper to take to the office. Because at the time, I was just getting back into school because I'd hurt my back jumping on trampoline. And I was in a back brace. So I had to it was some kind of paperwork because I'd missed so many days or something like that. It's not a truancy thing. It was that I was on medical leave for so long. I think I missed like a week of school off of doctor's orders. Regardless, I had to take a paper to the office. So I took the paper up to the office, and in the office of the school, another TV was on, and I was looking, and that's when the second building got hit. I remember watching it on TV, and like when I first seen it, I thought, like, man, this is cool. Somebody actually got footage of the plane hitting the building. And then I realized that the building behind it was still smoldering. I'm like, oh shit. That's another plane that hit the building. That's crazy. And like at the time, terrorism wasn't even a thought in my mind. My first thought was like, well, I'm surprised that a plane hadn't hit one of those buildings before. But yeah, that's where I was at of September 11th. Where are you guys at? It's hot. Well, doing some reflecting. I didn't walk yesterday, mainly because I got up so late. I got a lot on my mind. And one of the things I got on my mind is I have a choice I have to make. And my choices are this. I have a job I can accept. The job sucks. It does. It's like $11 an hour. It's in Conway. And the idea of the job is I sit on a line, take a piece of pipe with a valve, stick it in water, screw it on, close the valve, open the water chute, see if the valve blocks, open the valve back up, unscrew the pipe. If it blocks the water, put it on one line. If it doesn't block the water, put it on another line. 8 hours a day, 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. I can do that, or I can take, there's an asshole going 60 miles an hour, or I can take a loan out and go back to school for my paramedic. And the reason this is an option is my brother is a certified paramedic, and he could help me through school and what it needs to be. And there's a bigger rainbow at the end of the thing. The only downside to this option is it means I have to go back in debt. One of the best things I've done over the last 6 years of my life, or the last 2 years of my life, is I've worked hard to get out of debt. Last month, I paid off my IRS bill. I don't know about this year's, because I haven't paid any to the IRS this year, but I haven't made any money either. So, that's the thing. But, as it stands right now, I'm in the green. And I'm in the green. I have close to an 800 credit rating. House is pretty much paid for. We did remortgage it to put an air conditioner on it and a new roof on it. But for the most part, it's ours. I mean, it's going to get paid for again, but the amount that we owe on it is close enough to be like, yeah, it's ours. I think we borrowed like $15,000 against it, something like that. And $15,000 ain't much for a house as a house payment. So that's the choice. Do I go back in debt and pick a career that I might not like because I think that it would lead a more promising future? Or do I stay where I'm at, hope YouTube picks up, and work $11 an hour in a dead-end job that is one day going to be replaced by a machine? Because the only reason the job that I got offered hasn't been replaced by a machine is because it would destroy the job market in the city of Conway, and I'm sure it's the politics that's keeping that job around, because all you're doing is testing a supply. It's literally labeled quality control. You're testing if the valves they're making are good. And I'm sure it only pays $11 an hour because that's such high turnover, because it's one of those jobs where you shut your brain off and you sit in a chair. Like, you're going to ask, are you going to weigh in today? Well, the answer to that question is no, because I don't want to know. I can tell you I'm not 403. I could tell you I'm not even 410 probably. I'm probably higher than that. If I had to guess, I'd probably be around the 415 ballpark right now. Probably higher. I don't know. Last 3 days have been horrible. I've ate everything that wasn't tied down or that I could think about nobody'd miss. And a lot of it has to do with stress. And yeah. And I'm going to prolong the dieting, or at least the weigh-in part, for a while. Mainly because ever since I started weighing myself in, I've missed more walks. I've been less motivated to do walks. And I'm more stressed out about the walks. I liked my walks better when I was judging them by how well I felt and how well my clothes were wearing and how much wear and tear on my shoes was happening, and then how much pounds I was losing. And like, I'm not going to sit here and list off a laundry list. I'm sitting there thinking about all the shit that's went wrong in the last 2 years. And trust me, if you heard it all out, I hate to put it like this, but there's 2 people this year that have killed themselves that didn't lose half of what I've lost in the last 2 years. And shit, even I myself, knowing how emotional state I was in, I've removed every gun from my house. I mean, you can go through my house right now, there's not a gun in it, just so I could stop myself from doing something bad. Because, you know, you get to those points. But be proactive about things. I'm going to continue to walks. I'm going to continue trying to put my life together. Whether my life ends up being Jordy in the break room, or Lonely Jordy, or whatever, I don't know. I don't know where my life's going. I know I'm probably going to carry regret the rest of my life, but That's a whole different thing. Think about shaving my beard too. What do you guys think? I don't know. It's day 79, or 1 day off 80, or 20 days off 100. Now, if I got anything special planned for 100, no. I don't have anything special planned for 365. I don't think that thought far ahead, dude. I live my day 1 hour at a time. That's all you can do, dude. You're not promised tomorrow. But it is hot. I mean, I wish this camera was better so you could see just the sweat pouring off me. But it is there, but I'm just really albino. Lots and lots of indoor suntans. I don't feel sorry for me, dudes. I didn't get this spot by accident. It's just my goal. It's just, I have to get out of this spot. And the only motherfucker that can change my life is myself. And that's it. See you guys tomorrow.